I lived my life like a book, and I wrote it. Guess who said that? Other than me just now. You guys should know, because you probably listened to it on Sunday when we were here listening to music. 3, 2, 1. King Von in the song The Code featuring Polo G, but that's side note. I lived my life like a book, and I wrote it. Are you writing the story of your own life? Are you writing your own life book? Or are other people writing it for you? I've heard so many questions lately about when am I getting out and what's going on with my case and all that. But my question to you is, what are you going to do once you're out? Who's going to write your story? Is it going to be you? Or is it going to be the people that are those influences on you? Are you going to let other people write your story, or is it going to be you that writes your own book? It's a cycle. It's always a cycle. Are you going to continue? Are you going to go right back into it, or are you going to find your way out of that? And it takes a lot of courage, and you guys know that. I've talked about this many, many times. It took me getting out of the area I grew up in and removing myself from, the physical place that I was from, to start changing my worldview and the view of myself and all that. And that's only then did I start to realize that I could write the book of my life rather than, thinking that the book was already written for me and I just fell into it. Now I just got to live out this cycle that's going to take me eventually either to an early grave or a correctional facility or whatever it is. It's an awesome feeling to break out of that and to start to write your own story. And you guys have that opportunity now. You already have a heck of a story behind you just being here and going through this. So now what do? Do we use these experiences and actually write essentially, whether it's literally or figuratively, are we writing a book about what we've been through and helping not only ourselves but other people who might be going through it or at risk of going through it? Or are we just gonna, this is part of our story and it's just gonna always stay that way, and we're always gonna find ourselves in and out of facilities and jails and prisons? That's not your story. That's not your story, and you have to start to determine whether or not you're gonna write that for yourselves. You have it right now. It's within your grasp. Your story's already started. So now take control of that and break that cycle and start writing that book of your life. I lived my life like a book and I wrote it. That one hit me hard, and that one hopefully hits you hard too, to get you to start thinking. Many of you are influenced by, family members who might not have a great influence on you, friends who might not have a great influence on you. You might have pressure on you from various sources. You're on probation, you got pressure on you, and you're influenced in certain ways, and that makes you react in certain ways. But you have a choice. You always have a choice, and you can write your own story. So you're in control, guys. Even though it might not feel like it, and I understand right now you're in a place where you definitely feel like you have no control and everything's uncertain and you don't know what's going to happen next and people aren't giving you information and all that. Rest in the fact that you have the opportunity right now to show your not only learn from your mistakes, you've grown, you can be a leader, you can write a different story. You have that opportunity right now. That goes for all of us, right? We're always writing. I mean, you guys know I just turned 42 years old last week. I'm still writing the book of my life, right? And it's only me that can do that. It's only me. I can give that power to other people, but I'm not going to let it happen, because then what happens? I've essentially lost my life. And that's not going to happen to you guys. You're at a young and early stage in your life where you have the opportunity to realize your potential. You have the opportunity to realize who's really there for you, who's really out for your best interests, and who can help you write your story. So grasp onto those people. I know you're stressed. I know you feel like you have no control. You're worried. You got all the pressure on your shoulders. For right now, practice patience. Practice the fact that, you might not have all the answers, but you're going to get out of here. It's going to happen. And then what happens, right? That's when the real story starts. So start thinking about it, man. Think bigger. Think bigger than just when am I getting out of here so I can go back and do the same stuff, or when can I get out of here because I miss my girlfriend or boyfriend. When can I get out of here? It's bigger than that. This whole thing is bigger, and this whole life is a book that you're writing. King Von said it best. He wrote it. You write yours. We're cycle breakers, right? We're going to write that story of victory and breaking the cycle and making it better for us and for those that come after us. I hope to hear your plans. I hope to hear if this touched you. I hope to hear, you guys' feelings on this, but it starts now. Live that life. It's your book. You write it.